Now this is why I love watches so much. This is why they keep on exciting me. This is why there's always more to discover. What are these? Hands? Or is it an expression of humanity, universality and proximity? Now this is the spirit behind the watch we're talking about today. A watch that goes beyond hands. It is the Ressence Type 3 and it is so full of geeky stuff it deserves to be more famous than Kim Kardashian. Although, that sorta applies to every watch. Ressence is an independent watch company from Antwerp in Belgium. Although the watches are made in the Swiss watchmaking village Fleurier. The company was founded in 2010 by Mintiens, an industrial designer who rocked the watch world and won the prize for horological revelation at the Grand Prix d'Horlogerie de Genève in 2013. Everything this man makes is more than a product. It is a philosophy. With his innovative and contemporary mechanical timepieces, he vowed to go beyond hands, meaning he replaced conventional hands with rotating discs for an intuitive reading of the time. And with the Type 3, he went even further than that. Now when I showed this watch to a friend recently, his reaction was, What? What's the time? So first things first, a little explanation of the dial. The time is shown by rotating discs on a rotating platforms like moon orbiting a planet. This means that the entire dial is constantly moving. The date is shown on the outer ring, the weekday in a tasteful circle with the weekend lines in orange. And it even has a very cool temperature gauge. Which brings me to the fantastic engineering behind this piece. And the real reason why this watch looks the way it does. The bulging bubble-like appearance is not some kind of digital display. It is a near magical design trickery achieved by filling the upper half of the watch with oil, creating the visual effect of a bubble on the verge of exploding. But the entire movement is mechanical. Now, obviously you can't just fill a mechanical movement with oil, so Mr. Mintiens came up with a cunning idea to separate the topside from the underside with a titanium plate, with the dial on one side and the movement at the back. Magnets are connecting the one side with the other and make the dials turn with the beat of the movement. This is achieved with a patented architecture called the Ressence Orbital Convex System. Although it is based on the traditional Swiss ETA 2824 movement, it makes the watch work unlike anything you've ever seen anywhere. Now the watch doesn't even have a crown, a thing Mr. Mintiens calls a totem of traditional watch thinking. This means you'll have to adjust the time and date on the back by turning what would normally be the case back. But the 35.7 milliliters of oil is also sensitive to temperature variations. This is why the watch is equipped with a thermal gauge and 7 bellows that will compensate the oil's expansion or contraction. In total, the watch is made up of 376 components with 47 jewels and 44 gears, still weighing only 79 grams. Now every watch is tested for 500 hours before it leaves the Ressence premises. And I can imagine that all of this explanation is a little bit too technical and there is a lot more to tell, so I really invite you to go to the website of Ressence where it's all perfectly explained into much better detail as well. I'll put the link down in the description. The Ressence Type 3 is also available with a white dial, but neither of them are quite cheap. All of this brilliance will cost you 36,500 Swiss francs, excluding taxes. But then again, what do practical worries matter when you can just admire human brilliance like this? There really is an idea in every detail of this watch. Now there is one last discovery I would really love to share with you as well. Although it has nothing to do with mechanics, it has everything to do with the crazy mind of its creator. It is the titanium buckle. This is such an easily overlooked part. But when you look better, you will actually see the hand of God in the form of the hand of Ressence. And it shows the insane dedication to perfection Mr. Mintiens has. It's clean, it's modern, it's understated, yet so full of character. A true sign of its creator. Now this is why I love watches so much. This is why they keep on exciting me. This is why there's always more to discover. People like Mr. Mintiens who really are stretching the perception of what watches mean to us. He aims to awaken the senses and provoke wonder. And this is so much more important than the question why you would need a watch in the first place. So let me put up the volume a little bit and invite you to process this philosophy of proximity, universality, and humanity. When does something end to be just a watch and start being a piece of design? If it is the philosophy behind it, then this is definitely much more than a watch. It is a technical marvel. It is a thing to wear. It is made to wonder, to admire, and it really is one of the greatest things made in the watch world today. Period. Are you as crazy as unaffordable watches as I am? Then please do like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you like as long as you stick with me.